Hi, my name is David. I'm your host. You're listening to The Last Podcast, where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. If this is your first time listening to the show, welcome. I hope you enjoy it. If you're returning, welcome back. I really appreciate you listening, and I hope that you continue to gain tips, ideas, and value from the show and future shows. Today is Poetry Friday. It's one of my favorite days. It's where I or someone else gets to read a poem that we've created or a poem from one of our favorite authors. The poem that I have today is written by Gary Musto, and I hope that I'm pronouncing his name correctly, from East London, who asked that I read his poem. You can find him on Instagram at Gary Musto Poetry, and the name of the poem is Ever There. Here we go. If you come to find me, you'll find that I'm not there. I'm existing in another place, a realm of which you're unaware. Speak to me nonetheless, as your whispers I shall hear. And in your thoughts, my voice you'll hear. They'll soothe your aching tears. When my face you seek is nowhere to be found, close your eyes and think of me as my presence is unbound. I exist now in another form of which you cannot see, but my home is always in your heart, where forever it shall be. My presence is always with you. Imagine me and I'll be there. The tears you cry soon shall dry, and your sadness will disappear. Watch over those I love, guiding them as they grow older. I shall always be present, watching over their shoulders. As the hands of time dully chime, when your present form extinguishes and reignites, your soul will shape a different form, and you and I shall reignite. That's the end of the poem. I thought that was a real nice poem. And he sent that to me when I indicated on one of the shows that my wife had passed away. And he sent that out to me. I thank him. And Gary, I thank you again for writing such a lovely poem. I'm quite sure everybody will enjoy that poem. Again, you can reach out to Gary Musto on Instagram at Gary Musto Poetry, and that is what he's going by. He's from East London. That was a great poem. And thank you again for listening to Poetry Friday. My name is Dave. I'm your host. You're listening to The Last Podcast. If you want to send us a poem and have me read it, or you would like to read it, you can hit me up at the last podcast 443 at gmail.com. I'll put the information in the show notes as well. And if you have a poem that you want to share next week, definitely get it to me and I'll be happy to share it. Until next time, you guys have a great day and have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye. Hi, this is David with The Last Podcast. Would you like to earn extra money from home? Could you use an extra $1,000 a month? If so, hit me up at the last podcast 443 at gmail.com, and in the subject line type extra cash. I'll send y'all all the particulars, and thanks again for listening to The Last Podcast. Have a great day.